Tokyo Revengers is one of the most popular ongoing series right now, and currently the second season is airing and is covering one of my favorite arcs in the manga. I've already talked about my love for Mikey in a previous video, but it is my second favorite character in Tokyo Revengers who is the biggest highlight of this current arc, and that is Chifuyu Matsuno. So without further ado, I am Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and for today's video I'll be going over Chifuyu Matsuno in Tokyo Revengers and why he's the ultimate bro. But before getting into the analysis on Chifuyu, here's a quick synopsis of the mega popular series Tokyo Revengers for those who don't know it. Hanagaki Takemichi was once a low-life punk, but after biting off more than he could chew with a gang in middle school, he ran away from his old life. Now that he's an adult, the gang that once terrorized him has grown into the largest gang in Tokyo, and they've started killing people, including his old girlfriend. After learning this news, a mysterious force on a train platform shoves Takemichi right in front of the approaching train. As his life flashes before his eyes, he blinks to find himself transported back to middle school, before he fled from the gang. And now he has a chance to right what went wrong all those years ago, and fix the future.
なんだこのダッセーヤンキーは。俺だ。中学生の俺だ。ダサすぎる。俺の全盛期のはずが。ポケットには500円玉1個と携帯。しかもガラケー。
As the story goes on, Takemichi eventually finds himself as the first division captain in the Tokyo Manji gang due to Baji's death, and that's where he gets acquainted with Chifuyu Matsuno, who is Takemichi's vice captain and was previously Baji's vice captain. In middle school, Chifuyu was always against authority. He would take every opportunity to blatantly disrespect his superiors, especially those who abused their power. After joining the Tokyo Manji gang, he recognized the importance of friendship and became passionate about protecting his comrades. He was quick to take Takemichi under his wing in Season 1 and show him the ins and outs of being a gang member. Now, for majority of Season 1, Chifuyu was fairly in the background. He never really stood out or had any major moments outside of some interactions with Takemichi, especially compared to many characters of the series like Mikey, Draken, or even Baji for that matter. But it is in Season 2 where Chifuyu gets pushed to the forefront, and not only becomes one of the most important characters in Tokyo Revengers, but one of my personal favorites. In fact, he's my second favorite, behind only Mikey of course. And the main reason for why he's so great is Chifuyu is the ultimate bro.
でも協力はする。はあ、わかりましたよ。俺も協力します。よろしく頼むぜ、相棒。
Now, what do I exactly mean by ultimate bro? Well, let me give you an example of something that occurs in Season 2 that heavily impacts the story for Tokyo Revengers. Takemichi returns to the past and gets beaten up by Taiju Shiba, leader of the Black Dragon, and also just so happens to be the older brother of Hakai Shiba. Takemichi is worn out. He's exhausted and frustrated at how he is going to change the past to fix the future this time. So he decides to let it out and vent to his very own vice captain, Chifuyu, who's been by his side thus far. Takemichi tells him everything, from when he gained his powers, to how he's able to travel in time, to how Kisaki is a mastermind, to even how he knew about Baji's death. To any normal person hearing this all, they would think that Takemichi is a lunatic, but Chifuyu isn't any normal person. Instead, Chifuyu called Takemichi amazing, which stunned Takemichi. Chifuyu continues on to say how Takemichi's been fighting all alone this whole time and nobody has thanked him for it, and told him how much he respects him for knowing so much and having to deal with it all alone. Takemichi, again stunned, confusingly asks him if he really believes him, and Chifuyu says, "Of course, we're partners after all."
当たり前だバカ。相棒だろ。やっぱりこいつに話してよかった。くそ、泣かすなよ。お前の涙腺ガバガバな。仕方ねえだろ。
Chifuyu becomes the first person Takemichi's told about his powers. From that point on in the story, Chifuyu begins to help Takemichi in his quest to fix the future, and is actually very helpful with it, even so much as preventing him from going back to the future when he hasn't changed anything in the present yet. He also happens to be one of the smarter characters of the series, which in hindsight may not be saying much given the competition, but still something to be said, as he's very logical and has helped Takemichi concoct plans on multiple occasions. Granted, his plan for trying to convince Mikey to not let Hakai leave Toman didn't work, but that was a very comical moment. And staying true to his ultimate bro persona, he is so incredibly loyal to Takemichi and his friends that he has put his life on the line on countless occasions for him, which is incredibly tough to do. It's not like Chifuyu can travel in time, so everything Chifuyu does from this point on to help Takemichi is just going off belief and faith that Takemichi knows what he's doing, even to the point that he wants to make Takemichi the most powerful person in Toman and will help do whatever it takes for him just to get there. Even though Chifuyu may not be one of the most powerful fighters in Tokyo Revengers, and have as many standout moments compared to characters like Mikey or Draken, Chifuyu is beloved by many, and that reason for being the ultimate bro. Well everyone, that is it for the video. Are you guys watching or reading Tokyo Revengers? Let me know your thoughts on the series and your thoughts on Chifuyu in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. I am Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and I hope you all have a nice day.